This next one, I would invite everybody to go see as soon as possible. And that's because it's one of the best movies of the year, and that is The Wild Robot. So this is it's based on a children's book, which I've never read the book. I'm not like familiar with it. It was not one that was in my household as a kid, but the movie going into it, I did know that it's made by like a true heavyweight of animated movies. It's made by the guy who is most notably probably wrote, directed, and is the voice of Stitch in Lilo and Stitch. Chris Sanders. Yeah. Damn it. This is also the guy who wrote the story for Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Mulan, How to Train Your Dragon. He wrote and directed The Croods. Like, this is like the
voice of Stitch.
Yeah.
What?
Chris Sanders. I'm telling you, he is like truly like.
Are people talking about this?
I don't know, man. I feel like people know him as like a big animated guy, but maybe don't know him as he is quite literally the voice of Stitch. So my man stays being paid forever.
I used to have a really good Stitch, and I don't think I can.
Can you bust that out? You gonna take that again, or is that good?
No, I don't have it right now.
So The Wild Robot. This is, I think that it is probably about on par for me with something like Spider-Verse, no. Well, I'm just talking about like fully taking advantage of the medium of animation. Like, so many things that you watch that are animated movies just feel so flat, and they feel like something that, especially in the modern day and age, could be live action in some kind of way. The Wild Robot is something that is fully embracing the art form and is more interested in sometimes making things that are more stylistic and more abstract than necessarily like realistic, while also still showing things that are very like realistic. Like, there's some absolute beautiful nature in here. It is like the best use of nature that I've ever seen in an animated movie before. It is gorgeous. It's at its core a really, really beautiful story about, a lot of it is like nature and how like kind of nature and life will always persevere and will always win out in this struggle that we are having with technology, but really is mostly about motherhood and about parenthood, and how we are all just kind of like making things up along the way.
The robot is the mother, or the animals?
So the way that it starts is the robot, Lupita Nyong'o's character Roz, gets washed up onto a beach somewhere, like this empty shore that's basically this completely uninhabited island. This is taking place at some point in the distant-ish future. So it's washed up on this land where there is just nature. There are no humans inhabiting this world or anything. Okay, there we go. All right, that was something. Were you just like over there like off mic, like punch?
Yeah, my face was turning like purple. like shaking.
That's a pretty good Chris Sanders.
Have you read the book? It's like a kid's book, right?
No. That's what I was saying, is that
like
this was not in my household as a child.
I think it's new. Isn't it newer? Like, we might have missed out on it. I think it's for like,
Hunter was reading children's books until like a few years.
Until like last night. I stopped last night, guys. First day sober.
Are the kids' books now just saying like the Rizzler? Like,
it's like, ooh, the enchanted iPad. The enchanted iPad put on Baby Shark all by itself.
Yeah, this is literally from 2020.
Oh, so
wow, that's
I must have just missed that one. No, I for some reason I thought that was based on something older, but maybe not. No, but basically what happens is this robot washes up to shore, and like a lot of the movie, like, this is not a movie that's afraid to show death in a way that I kind of appreciated. At first,
animal death.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, like, not like it's animal death in like almost like a circle of life kind of way of like, this is what life is that like animals are all here and we are here to hunt one another. Like, right. It is
a natural part
cycle
of the
here.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed that this is good, because really you get inundated with trailers for animated movies, and
A
like
lot of dog shit.
one, it's also kind of just a crapshoot. Like you really can't. Like I couldn't have predicted that this would be a great one based on the trailer alone. So I think it's important for people to know.
Well, and I never even saw the trailer. DreamWorks honestly did not advertise this as much as I think that they could have.
I think we caught a trailer when we were watching Survivor or something.
I was gonna say I got it on TV a lot,
but not in movie theaters. And I don't think this is doing like amazing in movie theaters. I know it's about to get a digital release like
it's
early.
It's
already
with the premium like $25 rental.
Which I will say, especially if you have kids, you have younger kids, it's hard to go to a movie theater. I do think that like you could appreciate a lot of this at home. I think this is like a very beautiful movie.
It's doing okay. It hit 100 million.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, that's pretty good then. I would invite people to go see it in theater just because, like I said, like the visual spectacle is half of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry, what were you saying?
I was just going to say I almost saw it the other day, but we've been having great weather here, so I didn't want to be in a theater.
It's fair.
A medium is dying because of people just like
and you're like, buddy. I want to go for a walk.
Jesus,
fucking idiot. It's a movie that is like very much. It doesn't really shy away from what it is. It's a very touching movie. I think it's one of those things that like I almost wonder if it works for kids as well as it would work for adults. Like I had this I was talking about with Guy after the we got out of just like if I was a kid. Oh, she loved it. Yeah. Okay. I will also say watch this movie with the expectation that you're gonna cry, because I did cry several different times in this movie. It like really fucking got to me. And I can be a little bit of a mark sometimes whenever there's like something that's well executed and beautiful, especially if it is like a movie about parenthood or a movie about whatever. Like I have some key spots that people can focus in on,
but it's not
like
the Pixar cheap shot.
It's not exactly. It is not. It's very earned. Everything in this movie is earned, I would say. And it's legitimately like not just my favorite animated movie of the year. It's one of my favorite movies.
And you did sob during Terrifier 3 as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Deep, like ugly.
But that was like, it was like, you know, when you're so horny, you just can't stop crying. Does this ever happen to you?
When they just start chopping off every limb.
Yeah.
You and Colin are just holding each other. I have never seen
a Terrifier movie. Unfortunately or fortunately, to be honest, I don't know the difference. I was going to see Terrifier 3 with friend of the pod, Colin, and then a hurricane happened. And so I don't think I'll ever see a Terrifier movie now. That was my one I was going to see.
We are so lucky that he is not making us see Terrifier for his victory of the film league.
I would watch Terrifier. I mean, I can watch some slash shit.
Okay.
I don't know.